Look like the angry black man. I'm not an angry black man. I'm a very successful, educated black man with a great family. And I'm great at basketball. I'm great at what I do. To put the agenda to try to keep making me look like an angry black man is crazy. I'm sick of it. It's ridiculous.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Maxwell Faulkner, and welcome into the worst people in sports here on a Real Fucking Sports Podcast. You know, it's been a while since I've done this segment. Honestly. And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I've been waiting patiently to write about this next guy as one of the worst people in sports. I wanted to write about him years ago when he kicked Steven Adams in the nuts, but I stayed patient. Oh yeah. I bit my lip. I kept telling myself there will be more instances to build your segment, Max. There'll be more instances. Just you wait. Stay patient. He's not going to change. Well, sure enough, from my strong will to hold off, I now have plenty of evidence of this piece of work to back up my claim that he is one of the worst people in the NBA. If you don't know who I'm talking about already, I'm talking about Draymond Green of the Golden State Warriors. For those of you out there who know Draymond Green, we know him as a loudmouth who constantly gets into fights, argues with the refs, and consistently receives technical fouls and ejections. But one thing I never thought he was, or even thought he would claim himself to be, is a victim. Recently, after receiving a technical foul in a playoff game, in a quick interview inside of the locker room, Draymond said that the media portrays him to be an angry black man. Let's check out this video.
Look like the angry black man. I'm not an angry black man. I'm a very successful, educated black man with a great family. And I'm great at basketball. I'm great at what I do. To put the agenda to try to keep making me look like an angry black man is crazy. I'm sick of it. It's ridiculous.
Okay, Draymond, with all due respect, the media doesn't portray you to be anything other than what you show on the court. The media doesn't even have to over-exaggerate an opinion about you because the videos of what you do on the court do all the talking. When the media brought up that you are a black belt in karate, they said this because you jump kicked Steven Adams in the nuts twice.
Not able to hit. Green with the rebound. Here's Draymond Green on the drive all the way. Green putting a move on Adams. And he is fouled. And that's the second time that Green, and let's say...
Okay, the media didn't say that. I did. I said he's a black belt in karate because it's hilarious that he kicked that guy in the nuts. Oh, well, how about when Draymond came up from behind and choke-held Rudy Gobert while asking him, "Where's my money? Where's my money, fool?"
We're not doing that. This ain't that. Clay and McDaniels going out of here, and then all of a sudden Gobert comes in, and Draymond's like, no.
Yeah, it's
Chill out.
And then Draymond, he headlocked Gobert there, so.
Where's my money, fool? You gonna give me my money? I wonder why Rudy owed Draymond money anyway, right? Okay, I made that up too, but come on. Are we serious, Draymond Green? Oh, hold on. Who can forget when Draymond bitch slapped Josef Nurkic to the third grade?
Pass.
Fields has picked up his third foul. And now Green runs over Nurkic, and he'll be called for the foul, and they're going to take a look at this. Oh, man.
Well, that's going to be a flagrant.
Yeah.
It's been upgraded to a flagrant foul penalty 2, and Green has been ejected from the game.
There you go. When you hear excessive, that's it. Draymond Green is out.
Yeesh. Yusuf permanently has 5 fingers across his face after that. Sorry, Nurkic. You've been marked by the Draymond. Do you want one more? You want one more? Okay. I believe the fans started a new dance move after this play, if I'm not mistaken. Watch Draymond Green stomp the yard on Domantas Sabonis.
Looking for a foul.
puts it up. And Curry's got the board. Green gets tied up. And a technical has been assessed. Sabonis is down.
As he goes down, watch him grab Draymond right there. Now, that right there is where the foul came in. So he grabs Draymond's leg right there. Now Draymond steps on him.
For holding the leg of Draymond Green. We have a flagrant foul.
Draymond Green has picked up a flagrant 2. Yep. But they're also...
Like I said, Draymond consistently gets himself into trouble on the court, then acts like he did nothing wrong. We could be up here all day talking about each instance, but here's a quick montage instead to speed things up. Check it out.
Got a chance to be upgraded to...
Well, a personal foul on Reed, followed by a dead ball technical foul on Green.
It's a tough call because all he's trying to do is draw the foul. And now Draymond is...
View here. Yeah, it's got a chance. Got a chance to be upgraded to...
Well, the fun more so than this series, this is physical combat on every possession. And we've got more from Lauren Japan.
And that's going to be a foul. Draymond Green colliding.
Ruling on the floor, foul on Van Vliet. We're looking at the play for a potential hostile act.
And you heard Tony Brothers, the crew chief, looking at the play for a...
Over to check on Fred Van.
Down the stretch have hurt the Warriors in some of these close games as players falling all over the place. Draymond Green just got whistled for a foul. He's got to be careful, Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Well, I don't think, okay, first of all, they're not allowed to lock arms, and they didn't lock arms, and then Draymond pulls the phone down. Dray, that's a foul.
Foster will not hesitate to give him a check, and he already has one. 4 personal fouls. Now on Draymond Green.
So now we are starting to understand why Draymond is one of the worst people in sports. He picks fights, yells at the refs like a 35-year-old not getting his gummy bears from his mommy, and he gets ejected a lot. In fact, Draymond is second all-time in NBA history with 23 ejections. Real quick, can anyone name who is first? Huh? Come on, I'll give you 3 seconds. Don't look at your phone, though. Don't look at your phone. Time's up. It's Rasheed Wallace. He had 29 ejections. Yeah, that guy was no doubt a big dickhead, too. First with 29 ejections and third all-time in technical fouls with 317, Rasheed Wallace was no doubt one of the biggest douchebags in the league. Draymond only has 163 technical fouls, which puts him up in the top 20 of all time. So, hey, good for you, Draymond. But he has some catching up to do if he wants to compare to the likes of Karl Malone, who has the NBA record with 332 technical fouls. Draymond Green has also been suspended 6 times in his career and has had to pay over $2 million worth of fines because of it. Ridiculous. Talk about a guy that doesn't understand what $2 million can do for the little folk out there. Does the NBA at least give the money to a charity? Or do they invest it in China so the sweatshop workers can keep making LeBron James's shoes? Ooh, is that too much? Is that too much? Okay, let's get back to Draymond Green. You know, Draymond Green is arguably one of the dirtiest players in NBA history. And when I mean dirty, I mean a player who comes on the court to not play the game of basketball, but to stir the pot and get everyone frustrated. And that doesn't just include the players. I'm talking about the coaches, I'm talking about the refs, and even the fans. Let's take a trip back in history, shall we? And let's review some of the dirtiest players. Do we all remember when Kevin McHale clotheslined Kurt Rambis?
Kareem, outlet to Worthy. Rambis.
And now let's watch it. Cooper and the Celtics, and now the bench is empty. As Larry Bird helps Kurt Rambis up, he was decked by two Celtics and hit the floor hard, and both benches have emptied. And you knew this was going to happen. You could see it coming.
Well, I mean, whatever. I mean, come on. That's nothing compared to Bill Laimbeer of the Detroit Pistons. Actually, we can just say the whole Detroit Pistons team, the bad boys, were dirty. Oh, man. I would say poor Michael Jordan, but we all know he got his revenge. Lastly, I'll go ahead and say Ron Artest. Oh, oops, sorry. I meant Meta World Peace is one of the dirtiest players in the history of the NBA. That Malice at the Palace was the dirtiest fight I have ever seen in sports.
Wallace is fouled, and Wallace did. Oh, Wallace! Right at our chest. This has potential to be serious if they don't get between. Wallace upset. Players trying to hold each other off.
Watch Jermaine O'Neal, right of your screen coming into the picture, right there.
Into the tunnel because they're afraid for his safety. They're pouring liquid over. What a disgraceful showing from the Pistons fans here.
Kids were left with tears on an overall sorry night.
Wow. That fight was one of those instances where you knew where you were when it happened. You know, like when 9/11 happened, I remember school being cut short, coming home, then praying with my family. When President Trump was shot, I remember what I was doing and how I reacted. When the Cubs won the 2016 World Series, I remember jumping for joy and hugging my brother. And yes, I remember when Ron Artest ran into the stands to punch that dumbass fan who threw a drink at him. I was laying in my bed watching every minute of it while on the phone with some friends talking about it. It's a debate on who was the dirtiest player in NBA history, but can we at least agree that Draymond Green is the dirtiest player in the NBA today? Can we agree to that, everybody? Draymond, you are a very solid basketball player. You are a four-time champion and a four-time All-Star. You play solid overall defense. Can't shoot for shit, though, but you can pass the ball very well for a bulky player. No one here disagrees that you're a good basketball player or even a decent family man. What we can say, though, is based on what we see on the court game after game from you, you aggravate the shit out of the viewers. Your constant, wah, 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 I need milky, mommy, I need milky, complaining to the refs, the fighting on the court that makes everyone think you're part of the UFC, and 23 ejections in your career, along with 163 technical fouls and 6 suspensions. This shows that you just can't seem to focus on the game of basketball, but rather need to express your feelings in an angry way to make yourself heard. When your kids or family members watch you play, are they proud of you for stomping on Sabonis, bitch slapping Nurkic, or kicking Steven Adams in the balls? Did you learn nothing from one of the greatest coaches of all time, Tom Izzo, at Michigan State? What are you trying to prove, man? That you're a tough guy? Or is it that you are so desperate to be remembered in the league that you are more focused on your selfish needs rather than the needs of your team? Instead of letting your play or how you treat others on and off of the court do the talking, you have to run your mouth to show everyone you can be a complete nutcase. Kids watch you, Draymond. The majority of NBA viewers are children or adults that are, well, still children. By showing kids that running your mouth to the refs, getting into fights, and being ejected from the game is completely normal, kids that look up to you, God forbid, will want to be more like you. And in doing so, could hurt their career of playing basketball at a higher level because no coach wants to coach a hothead. No one wants a hothead on their team. A player who can't keep his temper isn't coachable and isn't a team player. Show some gratitude and humility every once in a while, Draymond. It will do you some good. But since you continue to show the basketball world that you're an angry black man, that is why, everyone, Draymond stomped the yard, where's my money, I bitch slap your face, Bangkok Green is one of the worst people in sports.